All right. Yay, I'm live again. I'm back. I'm back. Wait for other people to get here. Oh, I'm so cold. So cold. Oh, is there a dust cover on this? Is there a dust cover? Is it really going to do that now? Stop it. It really is going to start that up again. I didn't know there was a dust cover. Aw. Oh, man. It's really going to start that again. How sad. Oh, let's see. I don't know what I want to color. They're so pretty. Oh, man. That's really pretty. I just don't know what I want to color. Which face I want to do. I mean, they're all so pretty. But I guess if I'm going to do a skin tutorial, I should probably do like one with a lot of skin. I know, I'm so fast. Oh, that's so pretty. So I also got Forest Girl, and I was trying to watercolor in it. Aww. And it bled through. I was so sad. That's so much hair. I don't know which one I want to color. It's really pretty. The lady from Cool Craft Book, she sent me all the poems, which was really nice. That's so pretty. Yes, sweetheart? No, it's not almost lunchtime. Cute. Blooming their hopes with you. There's something almost melancholy about this. I think this will be it. Let me. Oh, and it pushes down so nice. Wow, that was it. It's flat. That's so cool. I know my thing's skipping again. I have like messed with the... I don't know what to do. Try to hook it up here so it's not pulling. Alright. I think this is the one I'm going to do. I'm really... Something about this girl just calls to me. So I'm going to pull out my typical colors that I usually use in a face. Oh, I got one right here. I think that's it. And then this one. So for faces, this is typically what I use, not necessarily in this order. Light flesh, cinnamon, medium flesh, brown ochre, terracotta, and then the Lumi buff titanium. This is what, I mean, minus the buff titanium, I would pull an ivory from Luminance, or from Polychromos. If you don't have buff titanium, just get the ivory. But this works, so I'm using it. So I like having a flat edge on my pencil when I color skin, because you don't want those harsh lines, right? So I am freezing, like my hands are so cold, guys. That's okay. I picked this one, May. She looks so melancholy. Almost sad. I'm telling you, this thing just doesn't like me today. It doesn't like me today. It keeps... Oh, and there it went out of focus. Because, heaven forbid, I try to zoom in. So I don't even know what page this is. Or anything. I don't even know what those flowers are. But, so this is out of the... I know, May, there's something real about it. Because not everybody's happy all the time. And so when you see, like, lots of happy people, it's like they almost seem fake sometimes. So, hi, Amy. Just going in with my light flash. So happy with that painting, you guys. I think that turned out really cool. Then I had time to start this. Yay! I also started a picture in Forest Girl. I wish it would have taken watercolors. It would have been awesome. But it didn't. I have a resting bitch face, so seeing happy people all the time makes me nervous. Oh, no problem, Zargot. You have fun. You do you. Yeah, I don't mess around, family. I don't mess around. I'm just doing a super light layer of light flesh. You're not even going to see this. Like, you're barely going to notice any difference. You're probably not going to notice any difference. What's the song? Shiny Happy People? It is not lunchtime. We're hitting that time, guys, where she's going to ask every 5 minutes if it's lunchtime. You're not starving. No, you're not. She's starving, y'all. You heard it here. Hi, Charlotte. I'm nervous about the inspection tomorrow. Not that I need to be, but... So I have this issue where if I don't do each part all at once, my skin won't match. So I try to do all the skin all at once. Some people can do it and do it in parts. I did it in parts with the Serene picture, the recent one. But I had trouble keeping the tone right throughout. My kids are awesome. I'm glad you think so. No, they are awesome. But man, they're always hungry. That kid ate 5 oatmeal cream pies yesterday. Because I haven't bought them in a while because she does go like hog wild on them. So I only buy them every now and then. But she did. She ate 5 of them yesterday. So I'm going with my cinnamon. So I go light to dark. I know some people start with their darkest and then head into the light. I actually start with my lightest and head to dark. I don't think it really makes like a big difference. It just helps me keep from making my darks too dark. So I'm going to go in with my cinnamon. What? Oh, somebody's using my driveway to turn around. I hate that. Like, what are you doing in my house? My driveway? I mean, one of those little old ladies that sit on the porch. Get off my lawn. What are you doing? See, May, and I don't think the result is the same. Because they layer different. At least in my experience. Layering from dark to light produces a different result, at least for me, and maybe I'm doing it weird, than going light to dark. You have to adult a little. Oh no, they don't want to eat dinner. They don't want to like eat food, but like they'll snack all day. They'll eat lunch, they'll eat breakfast, but God forbid I try to get them to eat dinner. Dinner's terrible. I hate dinner. My daughter last night, she was just like, I don't want this. And I'm like, do you know how rude that is? And she goes, what do you mean? I said, I spent this time cooking dinner, baking something I thought you would like, only to have you sit here and whine about it the entire time. I said, that's rude. She was like, oh, I'm sorry. It's like, I don't have to make you dinner. I make you make your own. I don't know. With her whining like she is, I'm gonna try to push it off to 11:30. It's another half hour or so. I would like to be here. Where do I want so I'm gonna say shadows over here with all the stuff. So I'm gonna say there's more shadows on this side of the face. Though really there's a shadow. Well, shoot. Yeah, no, that works. So you have the bridge of the nose and the shadow on that side. Score. Yes, Zoe. You wish lunchtime was before breakfast, but then you wouldn't have breakfast. Right, May? No, it's my oldest that was doing it yesterday. She's 7. She actually can get her own stuff now. Look, May, you're gonna make Tess spit her coffee out. Stop. Right. 7-0. No, the 4-year-old I don't expect. Oops, I hit that with my forehead. The 4-year-old I don't expect to cook her own lunch or dinner or whatever, but the 7-year-old, she could do it. Skin takes time. Coffee's disgusting. Watch, I'm gonna lose subscribers. I'm almost at 300. I'll lose subscribers for that. So, I want to say, yay, subscribers! I'm almost at 300. Woohoo! Super awesome. Super duper awesome. So I'm looking for a desk, a new desk for my office. I want to have like a dedicated computer desk and then a dedicated art desk. Almost 300 family, almost. I'm like 2 away. You have a 12-year-old? My husband doesn't make his own dinner either, though he will if like I've got some Girl Scout thing going on or whatever. He'll make dinner. Usually it's like hot dogs or pizza or something. Speaking of which, I haven't put anything out for dinner. Maybe it will be pizza. Maybe pizza will be tomorrow. I don't know. Oh, I have 301 now? Sweet. Sometimes it doesn't notify me. Like if they all kind of come kind of together-ish, like it doesn't notify me. Which I think is bogus. Yay, Zargot. Oh, medium flesh. Want some pinky tones. She's a kid, so I really wanted to have some pinky tones. Usually I won't use medium flesh except for around the eyes, the nose, and the cheeks. But because she's a kid, I really want to give like a pinky tone. So I assume it's a kid. It looks kitty, right? You assume kids will have better skin and better skin tone. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Zara. Got about 10 or so. I know, May. Isn't that crazy? Tess, I don't like Prismas. I like Prismas. I don't know. I find I have more control over the polys. Prismas I don't seem to have as much control over, and it could just, as you know, just my preference. That's true, May. Polys are better for hair because you get more structure. Tess. I use my Prismas, but really, Polychromos are my go-to. I find I can get the lay down that I want that I can't get with Prismas. That's true, Amy. That's true. I had the Prismacolors first, but the moment I got my Polychromos, I stopped using the Prismacolor, and so the bulk of my learning was on Polychromos. So because you're not an obsessed hoarder like I am, Tess, that's why you haven't bought them. Oh, don't forget the corner of the eyes. Yeah, I prefer a harder pencil too, and I think that's why I like the Luminance, because it is, I mean, it's a soft pencil, but it's a harder soft pencil. I know that sounds weird. Because, I don't know, you can't see the pinky tone. This is really adding a nice color to her skin. Just because you get a lot of colors on the paper fast. Yeah. Oh, the Pro colors are good on pastel matte paper. How's our that? Interesting. I like the Pro colors in Serene. They go on pretty good on Serene. And just so y'all know, I'm not good with shapes on faces. So, like making sure I get the shape of the chin right, and I'm really bad at that. So, apologize if it looks funky. Sanded papers are amazing with colored pencils, Amy. I was watching, I think, the Art Spirits, maybe. she was showing the Winsor and Newton rough ground, and she said the pro colors were amazing on that. Then buy it, Tess. Yes, Zoe. Yes, Zoe. Almost. I'll let you know. We keep getting a little bit closer to lunchtime. Not that close. Please don't. No. No. She keeps going, what about now? What about now? Now? What was my answer? Thank you. She thinks she's so funny. Oh, I'm out of frame. Sorry. I'm not going to get this skin done on this stream. I'll have to save it for Thursday. I'll be at my new house, soon to be new house, getting it inspected, making sure there's nothing, fatally wrong with it. Wouldn't that be something? I'd be so sad. What 2 sets of pencils did you get, Tess, and what books? Inquiring minds would like to know.
Right now I need to tell you something.
What do you need to tell me, sweetheart?
I want to play catch with this Pokeball right now.
No, I'm not playing catch right now. I told you after lunch. Alright, so I'm taking my terracotta now. I don't know how much this I'm actually going to use. It's a little redder than I think I want for this. I'll pop it in some shadows, but because I really do want her to be a fresh-faced kid. May. She does. She needs to get it. Cellulose, not sand. Huh. And the cellulose has a gritted feel to it then? What are the saber farbin or whatever? Feels like velvet. Fancy. Fancy, fancy. Yeah, I figured that was a different word than work. I'm really just using the terracotta for shadows. Because I don't want to give her skin a reddy tone. I'm getting that way too, Tess. If it doesn't come in open stock, I don't really want to mess with it. Though I am saving for Holbein because I'm a crazy person and thought that would be a good idea. Right, Tess? That's the problem. I see something, I'm like, oh, wow. And then somebody's like, oh, I love them. I'm like, oh, my gosh, I might love them too. I should get it. Sure. What song are you going to sing me today? Oh, that's a great song. Oh my gosh.
Now I know ABC.
Go. You're ridiculous. She's incorrigible. Well, yeah, you need the polys, Tess. So, I am already legit using backups of polys. Right, it's pretty when she doesn't shout. But, you know. My kid be quiet? What? That ain't happening. Oh, see, now my tummy's going to start growling. So you're starting to see some color on her. I take a while to build up. I don't just like go in and poof, there's your color. I could, but then I would get stuff in the wrong places and I'd be like, no, that's not what I wanted. And then you're like stuck. Like Julie's passion for coloring, I love her pictures. But I'm always like, oh my God, she just went in like with hard pressure and you can't fix that.
Mommy?
Yes, Pumpkin.
I can play.
Yes, you may. I'm going to have to open the door for her. But you need to put your own shoes on.
Can I wear my slip-ons?
Yeah. Trying to get her to be a bit more independent. She doesn't like... You also have to wear a jacket. It's kind of chilly out. I know. Let me open the door for her.
There you go.
Welcome back, Charlotte. Let's see, I'm going to use my brown ochre now. This will be the darkest that I'll use. Oh, May, you have no idea. That kid and taking off her jacket is ridiculous. She took it off willingly this morning, so that was something. I didn't have to, like, tear it off of her. She kills me. Yeah, you can blame me. That's fine. I told my husband I was going to save up for whole buns. He goes, really? I said, well, yeah. He walks over to my desk and he looks over the pencil cart I've got next to me and he goes, really? I said, well, yeah. Of course. Because what is it? So the joke is he always wants to buy a new bicycle. He's got two. He's got a road bike and he's got a gravel bike. He wants to get another one. I said, but you've already got two. He was like, so the number of bikes you need is n plus 1, whereas n is the current number of bikes you have. So then I flipped it on him because he was like, really? You need more pencils? I said, well, then the number of pencils you need is n plus 1, where n is the number of pencil sets you already have. Tess. I don't have 12. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I counting my Inktense? If I'm not counting my water-soluble stuff, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 if you count my pastels, 13 if you count, 14 if you count the water-soluble stuff. Just saying. Hi, Miss Jamie. Good morning. With the water sets is about 14. If you're counting also the Neo 2s, that's 14. But I sold 2. My husband does the same test. He's like, well, if it makes you happy and it's in our budget. I'm like, yeah, totally. Because I control the budget. No. I would never purposefully do anything to hurt us to get pencils, but I do control the budget. Mwahaha. I know, May. Come on now. I do try. So I've got them all. I got almost all of them except for the artists, the Derwent artists in here. So what I'm trying to do is anytime I want a color, I'm trying to go to this and flip through all of my colors so that I'm using all of my pencils. And I'm not just using one set or whatever. So you're not going to count. I have a lot of books. I think my youngest or my oldest, she counted up to 120 and then stopped. She goes, I can't count anymore, Mommy. I said, okay. Yeah, my husband doesn't care. He's just like, whatever makes you happy. As long as, dinner gets made and house gets cleaned. Oh, speaking of cleaning houses, I have to find a new way or new stuff to clean my bathroom with. I was using bleach type stuff and legit, I could barely breathe yesterday. It was horrible. Like I felt so bad. So I need to find some alternative, less detrimental to my health. You still haven't unpacked all your books. That's going to be what's going to happen to me, Amy, is I'm not going to... There are some books where I'm going to... I don't know. Could I keep them in the boxes? That seems like blasphemy. I don't know. Is she throwing things against my door? Yeah, my husband wants to build a cryptocurrency mining rig. It's like, ugh, no, please. It's like, well, just think of all the money we could make. I said, yeah, just think of, the electricity bill. Welcome back, Anutama. This little girl's so sweet. For every fishing rod. Oh, my girls want to fish. They want to fish so bad. I'm just like, ugh, I hate fishing. Maybe I should just buy them those kid rods. Take them fishing one time. And they can figure out how horrible it is. And never ask to go fishing again. Yeah, so we've all got our vices. I think that some people just don't understand. Like the lady at the bus stop, she was telling me about how much her running shoes cost. And, how much she pays out for, was it 31 as the bag company or whatever. I'm just like, yeah, I'd rather have colored pencils than a new bag or purse or whatever. Oh, my tummy's growling. We're at 43 minutes. We'll head to an hour and then I think I'll call it then. Everybody's got something. For some reason, people just don't get it. Exactly, Tess. So I'm going to go back in with my light flash. Kind of smooth it all out. Still not doing a hard pressure. It's still very, very light. I'm smoothing out any hard lines I may have accidentally put in. Smoothing out any uneven tone. And this isn't going to be it. I'm going to go back over with all the colors of at least one more time, if not twice. This is just the initial laydown to get an idea of where everything's going to go and where I want it. Then I'll go back in and fiddle with shadows and colors and tones and all of that fun stuff. I do a lot of fiddling with colors. Ha, Anusama. No need to be jealous. This is a year's worth of collecting. A year's worth, so keep this in mind, a year's worth of collecting, and the only pencils I use with any regularity are my Polychromos, and now my Luminance. So just keep that in mind too.
Mommy, can you open the garage?
I sure can open the garage, honey. All right. Oh, Zargot. Don't piss off the fisherman now. My dad was really into fishing. He still is. He goes out on the lake every summer and fishes. I remember when we were in South Carolina fishing off a pier, so fishing in the ocean, and he caught a hammerhead shark. He beat that thing to death with a hammer he kept in his fishing tackle because one of the guys told him to bring one just in case. It would be awesome, Tess. Wait, it was a big hammerhead shark. No, if we were in South Carolina, I was 6-ish. Between 6 and 8, maybe. It was a big shark. And he beat it with a hammer and threw it back in. Because that's what his commanding officer told him he should do. I killed a hammerhead shark. I don't know, Zargot. Like I said, I was like 6 or 8 between there. So, to me, it was like huge. It was as big as I was. The biggest dang thing I'd ever seen. So, well, what are you going to do with it? Can't eat it. It would have been illegal to eat it. Couldn't take it home. Throw it back in, feed another shark. I don't know. Ask why my dad did something. I never know why my dad does anything. He's crazy. So back on the cinnamon. Cinnamon. I won't do the Luminance to last. Because once I put that on, then I'm not getting anything else on. Or not much of anything else, at least. I don't know, Mae, what would you have done with a hammerhead shark if you caught it? What would you have done? Oh, it wasn't dead. So, it wasn't dead. He just hit it so it wouldn't bite him, knock it unconscious, so he could take the... because he didn't want to lose his thing on his hook. So he hit it till it was unconscious, unhooked it, and threw it back in. It wasn't dead, that's for sure. He just subdued it. I'm starting to have to use some pressure now that I've had a few layers on here. Oh yeah, Zargot. I bet. Yeah, he knocked it out so he could get his lure out of its mouth. Because otherwise he would have lost his lure. But still, your dad is sitting there with a hammer beating on a shark. It's a little memorable. I think we caught flounder that day. It was really good. I love flounder. Yeah, we were trying to fish for some flounder. Went shrimping a few times. The skin tone looks weird. Oh well. Can't seem to help it with this camera. Yeah, May. You and me, but, you know, men. Ask your husband if he'd let a shark have his lure. I've got all sorts of paint chips picked out. We have to count how many ceiling fans we'll need. I have to buy a new fridge. Take it home, put it on the wall. My dad still has the bass he caught one time. It was huge. He's still got that mounted. It's the only fish he's ever mounted. He used to go bass fishing all the time. Oh, I was just coloring away like everybody could see what I was doing. Tess. There you go. Stickle. Make it shiny. My husband used to go fishing up in Wisconsin where his buddy moved. He used to go ice fishing. You don't have sharks. You have whales. Yeah. I couldn't imagine getting a whale on a fishing rod. Be some whale. Some whale of a tail. Let's see. Let's go back to that medium flesh. She's getting a little orangey on me. Not orangey. She's just not as pinky as I want her to be. I want her to be that fresh kid pink. You know? I don't want her to be tan. I want her to be pink. Got to get that pink tone back into everything that I took out with the terracotta and the brown ochre. Well, who would willingly fish for sharks other than people trying to make shark fin soup? Not the big dangerous ones. It's almost noon. Where are you at, Tess? Where it's 9 a.m. You're on the West Coast. Oh, Arizona, you said, right? All right, Zarkot. I'm going to hold you to it, though. You better come back. The PNW, Pacific Northwest. I'm down south. I'm amazed my southern accent hasn't popped up. It's been popping up a lot lately. I'm just like, what is going on? Is it bad? I just want to go see my house. Drive by, make sure it's still there. So we bid out from underneath someone. And then we found out the other day that the house 3 doors down sold. And I asked my husband, so what are the odds, do you think it is that same person that tried to buy the house that we bought, and they bought that one? So what do you think? So we're going to have like a neighborhood rivalry going on when we move in. They move in, and they'll be like, those are the people who bought the house from under us. That would be so funny. I'd feel like I feel bad, but then I don't. You know, it is what it is. What if there's like some weird, they're like, oh, now we must hate these people. I'll be like, oh, that'd be so sad. Oh, I forgot the Rockies go all the way up into Canada. I also forgot the Appalachian Trail's here. I forget a lot of things. I'm very forgetful. Well, at least the skin's coming out. You're able to see it better. From Louisiana. Louisiana. Yeah, it's like 50 here today. It's really chilly. And we're not supposed to get like back into the set. Like we were in the 70s, almost 80s last week. I had the air on in the house. Like it was beautiful. And now it's like in the 50s and I'm having to turn the heat back on. I'm so tired of this back and forth BS. That's what I hate about spring. See ya, Charlotte. Alright, I'm actually going to stop here. Oh, I need to stretch. So, this is what I've gotten done. I am going to, let me hold this and just keep working on it on the next stream. And do that. I'm going to get my little flaggy here. So I'm going to flag it. Twink. Flagged. Thank you, family. Oh, my hand is, this hand is so cold because I actually had this one down in my lap. You can see the line where I tucked it in. So I'll do this on the live stream, next live stream. So that'll be cool. And then, yeah, so that's what I'll do. Keep working on this sad little girl. She's so sad. But thanks for stopping out. Hope you guys have a great day. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.